I'm back with a video on the Old Town AutoPilot 120. I bit the bullet. I made a few changes. I added a Boondocks landing gear, but this video is about the Yak-Power system. Since it's a motorized kayak, it needs to be registered and it needs to have your navigation lights and all that stuff. And I didn't want the separate batteries for everything, and I have to worry about batteries dying and have to carry batteries with me. So I tied it all into my fish finder battery with the Yak-Power wireless 5-button switch system. And it's the Yak-Power flagpole with the light and the Yak-Power navigation light strips, the red and green light strips, and Yak-Power green button lights. Let's hop right into what it actually looks like and how it works. All right, so first off, let's start with the button switch right here. So you tap it once and that turns the lights on. Tap it again and it turns. You can see I have bow, midship, and stern all lit up already. So it remembers what your last settings were and it turned those all on. So you can see the button lights I installed right here. And the stern light there. You can see it with the glow right there on the ceiling. And the navigation lights. You got red on this side and green on this side. And that's all ran to right here, and it runs my fish finder as well as all these lights. And it was super easy. Let's see if I can pull this up. So you see there it is right here. And these, that's your button lights and your navigation lights. So they come with that splitter that puts them to an SAE plug. And you got just the standard SAE plug for the flagpole. And you got the red one that goes to your battery. And then my number one is split because I have this Minn Kota puck and my fish finder running on number one. So basically number one is the first thing I turn on, and sometimes it's the only thing I turn on. What I did with the flagpole is I installed it right here. I was gonna do right here, but I didn't know if there was enough. I didn't know how the mold was there. I assumed this was pretty clear and tall, that there was nothing behind here that would be too bad. So that's just a 3/4 inch hole, I think. You have to look on the instructions. But it should be the same as all the other ones with the SAE plug. So, and then that dock, you can pull this off. I have it bungeed right now. You can pull this off and this slides out, and then you just put this little cap if you don't want to use the flag at all. And the flag is also a bag. So this thing breaks down into two or three pieces, and everything fits in this flag. I guess next on the wiring would be the puck. I added this puck mainly just because I had it laying around from my big Minn Kota. I may buy another one for that. I use this the most. So I had already shortened it for the blue sky that I used to have. So I just swapped it in here and put some 5200 around it, and I sealed it up really good. And this was like a perfect spot because it doesn't interfere there. As you can see, you still have enough clearance there. And it's right out of the way, it's facing the right direction. It's a nice, clean little, perfect area for it. Next, yeah, the button lights. So I installed two, one here, one here. There's enough clearance there, and it's really short run. So right there, you have plenty of wire. And I think, I can't remember the actual hole on that, but it's in the instructions. It's super easy. See, they have like a socket head on them. So basically all you do is, this threads into the plastic itself with a socket. So you just tighten them right in two, and then they have a little sealant washer on the back. So it makes them watertight, and they just thread right into the plastic. If you want to put a nut on them, if you can reach them, you can. It does come with that, but I didn't feel the need to. And I just went with the self-threaded right into the plastic. And that all runs to there. And now, let's turn this back on. Now we have the Bowel Lights, which I've never used these. I've always used the red and green button lights, but I think these actually do work better. They turn out better, in my opinion. So basically you drill a hole, and this whole thing is two pieces. There's a hole with a socket, it's got an Allen head, and you tighten that and that threads into the plastic right here. I wouldn't go right here on the Old Town. It was a little tight because of this lip right here. I didn't think about that. I should have dropped it a little bit lower and had more clearance, but it did work. And then you get, this is all 3M, and then you do get a little screw head right there. So that's all to keep that on there. But basically these just plug right into the self-threading Allen head plug. It's just like a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack kind of thing. And these just plug right into that. So you install that, and then you plug them in and peel, put your strip on, and screw in the back end. And yeah, they turned out pretty good. Now I did have one problem, and that was, at first, this did not sync with the box in there. I could sync my phone to it. That's another thing you can turn on your phone. So that's the other thing here, is you can use your phone. And see, then it gives you this right here. And you can see I can turn off everything. You can really see those on and off. So you can use the app on your phone. And that's what I had to do until I got a replacement one of these. I could not get it to sync up. It would not work correctly. I emailed them, and you know, they told me to troubleshoot some things. I did that, but within a week I had my replacement box and switch or button, and didn't cost me anything. They were super nice and super helpful. So Yak-Power for the win. They sent me some extra stickers and some koozies for the inconvenience. I'm all good with that. It wasn't like it couldn't work, because I could still use my phone, but this part wasn't working. And they sent me a tested one. They made sure to open this up, test it, and then ship it to me. So they didn't just ship me another one that could have had the same problem. They wanted to make sure that they sent me one that was working, and they did. Really good customer service, in my opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll do another video deep diving on the Old Town Sportsman AutoPilot 120 and that awesome Minn Kota Spot Lock power drive. But for right now, I think this build's done, and we can get to some fishing as soon as this weather breaks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.